I forgot to hit record. All right, so Marco just scored as soon as I hit record. With 2 minutes gone, we had lots of passing and hitting. So Marco with the goal, Moose up 1-0, 51, 14, 3, 66, and 28 on the ice. Tommy saw a shot. I know Seabass had a shot. Gabe had a hit. And then lots of passes with Xander losing the opening draw. It's Isaac loses the draw. Comes back around. Intercepted by Asher. Dumped back down deep with Hable in pursuit. Hable can't hold on, but it goes to Benny on the point. Benny goes to pass it. I don't know who that was to. Gets turned the other way. Breakaway. Shot, score. And just like that, 1-1. 50, 10, 49, 23, and 28 on the ice. 19:38 remaining in the first. Isaac on the draw. Gabe tried to knock it up. Didn't work, but it comes back to Benny. Benny flubs the clear, but Jace distracts him enough for Isaac to chip it up. It then bounces on everyone, and Hable's able to chip it down deep. In Asher's feet, gets sent out to center, picked up by Benny. Benny curls back. Pass goes off the ref's feet. Comes back to Gabe. Gabe misses the pass, goes to Kingston. Shot off of Benny, and then it drops right in Kingston's lap. He's able to put it in the empty net, and just like that, 2-1, 10, 23, 28, 49, 50. All right, so we have 4 total shots on net with 3 goals between the two teams. That's crazy. Xander comes back out, wins it back. Drew hits Jace on the tape. Jace chips it in, goalie out to play. Comes back to Logan at center. Logan tries to make a move, gets his pocket picked, comes the other way. Drew knocks it away, gets it to Jace. In Jace's feet. There it is, buddy. Back to Drew, and then Drew rims it back around, looking for Tyler. Gets him. Tyler looking, hits Xander. Xander off Tyler. The shot goes wide. Good setup. Tyler to Xander. Xander carries, chips it over to Jace. Jace back down, looking for Xander, a little too far. Xander spins a little prematurely, knocked by Tyler to Xander. Xander can't find the handle. Off Tyler's skates, he says, ow. And it comes all the way back to Logan at center. Logan tries to dump it in, it gets intercepted. And Drew takes it away, dumps it down, goes for a change. Marco in pursuit. Off of Seabass's chest to Gabe. Gabe goes across to Marco. Marco dumps it down deep. Goes through Doogie, comes to Seabass. Seabass hits Marco. Marco looks, hits Parker. Parker walks through. Couldn't find a good place for a shot. Still with the puck. He's gonna, nope, I thought he was gonna switch to Doogie. Pass gets deflected. Gabe tries to hold it on the point. Gabe tries to hold it on the point. Comes the other way. Comes to Marco, who sends it back down. Deflection, no icing. Comes to Parker. Parker with a long shot. And icing. All right, Isaac goes to the dot. He's got Asher and Habel. Isaac loses. It gets chipped around Benny. Comes back to Logan. Logan's pass off a skate goes to Benny. Finally gets turned over. Asher whacks it free for Logan. Logan pauses, tries to hit Habel. It gets knocked off the stick, but comes to Asher. Asher tries to chip it forward. Comes back to Benny. Benny, oof. Almost a bad turnover, but Logan knocks it away. Gets it out of the zone. I think he was trying to self-pass it, but at least took it out of harm's way. Shot blocked by Isaac. Tommy pushes it aside. Benny up to Habel. Habel gets intercepted. Comes back to Benny. Benny to Habel. Habel trying to kick it free. Kicks it to Isaac. Then Isaac is going to chip it down deep for an ice. He's just a bit over the line. All right, Xander flips his stick at the dot. Wins it back to Gabe. Gabe almost shoots it on net. Tommy pushes it aside. Xander flips it. It's intercepted, but comes back to him. Tries to carry out of the zone. Kingston puts it down wide of the net. Comes to Drew. Drew tries to chip forward. The self-pass works. Chip gets to Tyler, who gets it to Xander. Xander to Tyler. Shot, save, and shot goal. So we had 3 shots on that. Xander, Jace, and Tyler, with Tyler getting the goal. 52, 48, 26, 2, and 49. Score now tied 2-2 with 14:37 remaining in the first. Xander to the dot. Gets it to Tyler almost. Gets sent back down. Icing. Yeah. Oh, he got... Uh-oh, sorry. Came back to Gabe. Gave up to Tyler. Tyler to Drew. Drew just passed Xander. Yeah. Trying to get it through. Xander and Jace working on it in the corner. It's rimmed around. Goes through Gabe to Tyler. Tyler's going to settle it down. Get it across to Jace. Jace fumbles it. Sends it back to Tyler. Tyler's going to carry. Tyler over to Gabe. Gabe Cross ice, good vision. Marco with a nice shot, but saved. Marco loses the draw. Parker tries to hold, gets it towards Doogie, but Doogie can't quite find the handle, comes the other way. Ooh, good kick save by Tommy. Parker's pass gets intercepted. Comes around, he says, all right, you get it, Benny. Benny up through Seabass. Shot gets blocked. I couldn't tell if that went off his own guy or one of ours. Benny down the corner working on it. Marco poked it to Doogie. Doogie can't quite get it out. Shot blocked by Benny. Marco tries to flip it around. Parker in a battle. Benny kicks it to Marco. Marco tries for Seabass, gets intercepted right in the front, off Tommy's glove, comes to Parker. Parker's pass to Doogie gets intercepted. Parker with a hit, frees it up for Benny. Benny rims it around, goes to Seabass. Seabass tries to chip it up for Doogie. Doogie gets it, makes a move to the center, goes to Marco. Marco with a shot save. Intercept by Asher, good shot. Marco can't get the rebound, comes to Drew. Drew tries to center, gets it back. Fans on the shot, goes to Doogie, shot and save. Asher chips it down just past Doogie. Drew with an intercept. Turns it around, gets the pass over to Logan. Logan up through Doogie. Isaac doesn't know where the puck is. He laid the hit. Puck gets stuck under some skates. Everyone's trying to kick it out. Comes down deep. Logan to it. Logan off a stick, no ice. Goalie out to play, and Drew in on it. That was interesting. He covered and then released it. Hable kicks it free to Drew. Drew's pass gets intercepted. Hable trying to fight it free. Can't quite get it. Yep, there it goes. I was waiting for it. All right, so hooking call goes to Mr. Hable, and it's going to be a power play for Kingston with 10:48 remaining in the first. Score tied 2-2. Tyler to the dot, wins it back clean to Gabe. Gabe tries to sky it to hit Jace for a breakaway, but Kingston does a good job of holding it on the line. Shot blocked by Gabe. Jace around to Parker. Parker's pass gets intercepted, but he flings it around to Jace, and Jace sends it down. Kingston able to get through all the sticks. Still maintain possession. Ooh, Jace was close, but shot and score. Power play goal, 3-2 Kingston, and we have 48, 52, 49, and 3. All right, forwards stay the same except Xander comes out. And then we've got Drew and Benny coming to hold down the back end. Abel comes out of the box, goes back to the bench. All right. Kingston guy yelling at the ref. Good win by Xander. Got it right to Jace. Jace tries to center to Tyler. Shot can't go. Comes back to Drew on the point. Drew makes a move. Tries to make another. Loses the puck. Jace knocks it free. He's going to leave it for Tyler, but it doesn't go. Jumps over Drew's stick. Comes back to center. Benny to play. Benny back up to Drew. Drew to Jace to Tyler. Tyler with a shot. I don't know if that went off the goalie's stick or just missed entirely. Jace to Tyler. Tyler on net. Almost snuck that one through. That goalie didn't have that stick there. That would have gone right through the 5. D stays the same. Offense changes out. We've got the Doogie, Seabass, Marco line with Doogie's going to go to the dot. Goes to Marco. Marco loses it. Marco with a hit. Comes across it to the other side. Drew tries to whack it in. Comes out to center, but he takes it. Drew to Marco. Marco tried to angle to chip it in. Didn't really work. Seabass tries the intercept that doesn't really work. Now Drew gets the intercept that does work. He curls around. Tries to hit Marco. Doesn't go. And uh-oh. Another breakaway, another goal. Top glove side. 4-2 Kingston. We had 2-40, 14, 51, 15. Defense changes out. Offense stays the same. So 4-2 with 8:41 remaining in the first. Oh, goalie's got some equipment issues. Looks like he's squared away now. Marco loses the draw. Marco knocks the puck free. Tries to center for Doogie. Gets intercepted. Good stick by Marco, knocking it to the corner. Gabe gets there. Gabe spins around into trouble, but it comes off his stick to Logan. Logan to Doogie. Doogie got through everyone, got a shot off, but woo! A couple of whacks at the goalie's pad, and he gets a couple of whacks back from Kingston. All right, Doogie on the draw. Kingston gets possession. Good stick by Marco. Hit behind the play by Seabass. Gabe hits Doogie. Doogie pulling the puck around the net. Looks in front, right to Isaac. Isaac had the 5. Goalie closed the door with the stick. It gets sent all the way down. And one of the refs yelled no. The other ref disagreed and called Isaac. Isaac being held on the draw. Kingston comes the other way. Parker in a race. Parker with a hit. Knocks it free for himself. Makes a move. And goes to Asher. Asher tries to cut to the middle. Goes off the table. Kingston comes out with it. Good stick by Drew. Knocks it free for Parker. Parker's going to carry. He's got some space. Backhand shot. Loose. Right back out in front. Habel somehow misses the net on the rebound shot. Kingston tries to spring themselves for a breakaway, but it does not work. And icing. Tyler wins it to Jace. Jace dumps it back down in the corner. Tyler grabbed it, dumped it down. Jace takes it away, tries to get it up to Xander, jumps on his stick. Xander with a hit, comes back to Benny. Benny, low shot. Oh, comes to Jace. Jace dumps it to the corner. Kingston there first, but then Jace gets it. Sent it to Tyler. Tyler the spin shot. Goalie glove save. 6:13 left in the first. Tyler wins it back. Goes to Gabe. Gabe to Benny, but outside of the zone. They got to regroup. He spins it back around, goes to Jace. Jace dumps it in. Tyler's going to get there first. Tyler's going to get to the center. He's going to shoot. His shot gets ramped up over the net. Gabe to it. Gabe fighting through some contact, getting to the middle, spinning around. Comes across to Jace. Jace hits the goalie in the face. Goalie puts the glove underneath his chin and holds on. All right, goalie seems to be okay. Kingston does have another goalie on the bench, but he seems to be okay, so we're going to keep going. Marco to the dot. Ooh, right to Doogie. Marco with a shot. Seabass knocks it to Marco. Marco back to Logan. Logan across to Parker. Parker's one team misses the net, and the net was off, so the ref blows it. All right, Marco loses the draw. Comes out to Parker. Parker hits it off Seabass's foot, but it comes back to Logan. Logan tries for Seabass and jumps on the stick. Gets sent all the way down for an ice. Marco to the dot, loses the draw, but almost intercepted the puck. Thought he had it. He gets sent all the way down for an icing. Marco back to the dot. Loses, comes back to Parker outside the zone. Parker spins it around. Oh, hits a dude in the face. I don't think that was what he was trying to do. Kid comes off. That wasn't cool. Intercepted by Seabass, sent down to Doogie. Doogie tries to flip it back to him, gets intercepted. Seabass with a hit and an intercept. His pass gets blocked, but it goes to Marco. Anyway, Marco sends it to Parker on the point. Parker tries to step, loses it, but it comes back to Logan at center ice. Logan bounce pass to Marco. Marco fans on the dump. That's okay. Doogie's there. He takes it. Centers it to Marco. Marco can't get the shot off. Then he does, and it goes wide. Marco chips it back down deeper. Asher chips it around to Doogie. Doogie looking, delaying, looking, turns, looking. Gets it to Asher. Asher, shot off of Marco. Comes back to Asher. Shot blocked. Comes around, and it is sent down for, say it with me, an icing. 3:50 remaining in the first. Kingston up 4-2. Isaac wins the dot. Wins it at the dot. Gets it to Habel. Habel chipped it right in on net. Good setup, good play, good shot, good save. Isaac again. Shot by, who is that? Asher just missed the net. Habel picks it up. Habel's pass gets to Asher with a save, and then the goalie tries real hard to trip Habel. I think he gets 2 free ones, right? So now, next one. Next one. All right, fair enough. 4 free ones then. Isaac just bounces over Habel's stick. Gabe tries to intercept, overplays. Drew comes to help him out, knocks the puck free, goes to Asher. Asher loses it. Comes back to Gabe. Gabe with a hit and a pass to Drew. Drew delays, gets it up off Habel's stick and gets sent back down. Gabe accelerates through, tries for the self pass. It works. Still trying to get through. Finally gets knocked off the puck. Jace just misses the intercept. Uh-oh. Isaac falls, but luckily they just rim it around. Comes to Gabe. Gabe, his pass gets blocked, but it goes to Drew. Drew weaving his way through the kids, skates, and puts it into the back of the net. 4-3 Moose. Goal by Drew. So let's see, we got 2, 48, 50, 26, and 10. All right, Moose pull back within 1 with 2:34 remaining in the first. Borchi comes out replacing Habel. Benny and Parker on the back end. That was Xander on the dot, on the dot, getting it to Borchi, who couldn't quite get through. Benny gets it to Jace. Jace, backhand pass gets intercepted. Shot blocked by Benny, taken away by Tyler. Tyler off of Jace to Xander. Xander shot off the pipe. Comes to Tyler. Tyler can't quite hold the blue line. It gets around him. Another breakaway and a save by Tommy. Pass blocked by Benny, but it goes right to Kingston, and they get a shot, but Tommy squared up gets the save. Xander loses the draw. Shot missed the net. Jace tried to scare him. It didn't work. Shot save, comes to Xander, goes to Benny. Benny can't quite get it to Tyler. Takes it away again, gets it to Jace this time. Jace put it right to Kingston. All he could see was his brother. Couldn't even see that blue jersey. Xander's pass gets blocked. It's in Tyler's skates, and he just chips it down. Comes to Xander. Xander gets it to Logan. Logan to Dugan. Doogie tries to walk through, loses the puck. Marco swiping at it, can't quite get it. He gets sent down, no ice. Gabe to it. Gabe trying to get around, maintains possession. Marco gave him a little screen to help him out. Gabe's pass gets tipped, goes through Doogie's skates, but he gets it anyway. Gets it to Seabass, rolls on him. Doogie picks it up, tries to get a center to go, won't. And Kingston rims around. Logan with a hit. Comes to Seabass. Seabass tries to center, ends up shooting it instead. Goalie covers. 14.8 seconds remaining in the first. Marco wins it to Seabass. Seabass can't hold on. Marco picks it up. Shot. Save. Marco tries to chip it over to Doogie. Bounces on his stick. Can't get the shot off. Doogie back to Logan. Logan's shot gets tipped. Comes back to Marco. Marco turns. His shot gets blocked. And end of the period. Kingston up 3-4. 16U versus Kingston, period 2. Yep, no. I gotta stop hitting that button. Okay. 18U versus Kingston, period 2. Kingston up 4-3. We've got the Marco Doogie Seabass line out first with Gabe and Parker on the back end. Gabe's fighting for it. Kingston kicks it to Marco. Marco chips it up looking for Doogie. Doesn't quite get him. And hit by Marco. Hit by Gabe. Intercept by Parker. Parker's got to dance around the rough a little bit. Gets it over to Gabe. Gabe bounces on Seabass and goes down for an ice. Xander to the dot. Xander loses. Shot misses the net. Comes to Tyler. He swipes it up. He's looking for Jace, but icing before he gets there. All right. Shot on net. All right, Xander gets it back to Gabe. Gabe gets tripped. No call. Tyler to Xander. Xander off Drew. Drew across to Tyler. Tyler shot and score. Tyler Borchard with his second of the game. So we've got 52, 26, 48, 66, and 2. Hear that, Borch? You got to do it again. Amy wasn't watching. Xander loses the draw. He gets sent all the way down. Drew to it. Drew's looking for Logan. Logan loses the race, falls down. Gets swiped away by Xander. Comes back to Drew. Drew to Tyler. Tyler looking for Jace. Got him. Jace to Xander. Xander just loses the handle. Comes back the other way. Logan takes it. Back up to Xander. Xander just jumps over Tyler's stick. Hit by Xander. Comes back to Xander. Xander to Jace. Jace to Tyler. Tyler shot gets blocked over the net. Jace tries to grab it, can't. Tyler tries to grab it, can't. Comes down to Logan. Whoop. There it is. Logan takes the puck, looking for Tyler, springs him on the breakaway. Tyler goes in, tries to make a move. Goalie makes a save. Tyler back to it. Bounce pass around. Comes to Jace. I thought it was going to go to Parker. Oh, and that was Asher, not Jace. Excuse me. Jumped on Parker, went around, goes off of Isaac, and comes back down to Benny. Benny goes up to Isaac, to Habel, to Asher. Asher, I don't know if he was looking to hit Habel with that one and get maybe a deflection in, but he gets the shot instead. I think he was probably looking for a deflection on that. All right, Isaac lost the draw. Parker tried to hold the point, didn't quite work. Kingston comes the other way. Shot misses the net. Goes through Parker to Isaac. Gets knocked back to Parker. Parker's going to carry. Kicks it out to Habel. Habel with a shot. Comes to Asher. Asher is going to chip it down deep. Habel in on it. Habel through Asher. Kingston comes down. I think that was a dump, but definitely didn't go near the net. Asher to it. Asher. Pass gets intercepted. Gabe steps. Has it. Rims it down around. Habel with a hit. Frees it up for Asher. Asher's pass gets blocked. Then Benny with a shot wide of the net, looking for the tip from Habel. Gabe gets it. Can't quite hold the point. Loses it. Shot, save, and held by Tommy. Marco wins the draw to Drew. Drew sends it all the way down for an icing. Marco wins it back to Drew. Drew spins back. Pass to Marco. Does get there. Marco makes a move. Carries through center. Spins back around. Tries to get it to the point. Gets intercepted, but it comes to the point anyway. Gabe has it. Gabe. Shot gets blocked. Seabass steals it. Can't get the shot off. It goes to Doogie. Doogie's pass gets blocked, but it still gets to Drew. He tries to chip it down. Doesn't quite work. Seabass steals it in the middle. Gets it to Drew. Drew's pass to Marco doesn't work. They were looking for the bounce pass to spring their guy on a breakaway, but icing. (16:28) remaining in the game, tied 4-4. Marco wins it to Seabass. Seabass with a shot, save, and cover. Marco wins it back to Seabass. Seabass to Parker. Parker shot misses the net. Seabass knocks it to Logan. Logan looking for Doogie, just misses him. Doogie tries to free the puck and does, but the goalie covers. Marco loses the draw. And it gets sent down for an icing. Doogie wins it back clean, goes to Parker. Parker gets it down to Marco. Marco hits Doogie in the center. Doogie shot and score! Thomas Dugan with the goal. Marco with the assist. We have 14, 51, 3, 66, and 40 on the ice. Moose now in the lead, 5-4. 15:51 remaining. Xander to the dot, wins it back, goes to Benny. Benny's pass gets blocked, but still goes to Gabe. Gabe looking for Tyler, doesn't quite work. Comes back to Gabe again. Gabe off Xander to Tyler. Tyler looking for Jace, gets him. Jace, shot, save. Comes back to Benny. Benny tries to get it down to Tyler. Tyler tries to get it to Jace, doesn't quite go. Jace with a hit. Xander with a takeaway, gives it to Jace, shot, save. Xander, shot, save. Goes to Tyler. Tyler gets it across to Jace. Jace had to hold on to it, couldn't get the 1-T. Puts it back to Tyler, comes back to Jace. Jace to Tyler. Tyler makes a move. Tyler makes a move. Tyler tries to get to Xander, gets intercepted. It's a hit by Xander. Comes back to Benny. Benny with a hit. Tied up in Jace's feet. Xander in to help. Benny went to help. It went to Kingston. Kingston went D to D outside of the zone. They go back to regroup. Intercept by Gabe. Can't get around the traffic, though. Shot blocked by Benny. His pass, pizza right out in front. Shot save. And Xander to Tyler. Tyler tries to make a move, gets it to, wanted to get it to Asher, but ended up passing it to himself. Low shot misses the net. I think Isaac got hit in the nuts as he came across. Gabe carries in. Gabe was looking to Mishy. Did not work. Comes back to Drew. Drew back to Hable. Hable through everybody. And ice. Isaac wins it back to Drew. Drew spins. Drew bounce pass to Asher. Asher chips it up. Kingston there first. Isaac with good pursuit. Hit. Tries to knock it free. Asher is trying to help poke it out. Comes out to Kingston. They're able to chip around Drew. Comes to Hable. Hable loses it at the line. Comes back to Logan. Logan's pass gets intercepted. Hable with a hit. Saved by Tommy. Comes to Drew. Drew, there's nobody there. Oh, Tommy, I don't think saw that one. Shot from the point goes in. Game tied again with fives. So we had 10, 28 to 23, 66. 5 to 5, 12, 36 remaining. All right, comes to Seabass. Seabass chips it up to Kingston. Shot missed the net. The guy gets around Parker. His pass goes through everybody. Comes back out to their own end. Marco knocks it away to Seabass. Seabass, sweet little move to Marco. Marco tries to hit Doogie, doesn't quite work. Then Doogie takes it, misses. Seabass misses. Benny's going to have to race back and grab it. Benny, wow. All right, that went off Marco's stick, and it went way out of play. Marco wins the draw. Parker trying to maintain behind the net. Does. Gets it to Doogie. Doogie carries, dumps it down deep. Parker in on the forecheck is able to take the puck. Gets it to Doogie. Doogie makes a move, has some room. Blocker save. Bounces over Marco's stick, but it comes back to Parker. Parker up to Doogie. Chips it in. Goes to Seabass. Seabass tries to center, gets blocked, but goes to Doogie. Doogie with a shot and glove save. Tyler wins it back to Drew. Drew through the legs, gets it to Tyler. Tyler down to Xander. I'm sorry, yeah, to Jace. Sorry. Jace back to Tyler. Tyler with authority off of Xander goes to Jace. Back to Xander. Xander tries to get around. does. Gets it back to Drew. Drew to Xander. Gets intercepted. And it comes the other way for breakaway. Shot missed the net. Bounces out in front. Gabe's going to be the first one to it. Gabe misses the pass. Goes off Kingston. No ice. Goalie out to play. Good stick by Xander. Xander to Tyler. Tyler to Jace. Jace just misses the net. Comes back around. Comes to Gabe. Gabe shot gets blocked. Xander almost intercepts. Comes back down. Drew to play. Drew with a pass. Just misses Tyler. Whew. Jace was in on it. And the goalie throws it completely out of the arena. They're looking for you, honey. All right, now the goalie's ready. Off we go. Bounces on Tyler, but he still wins the draw. Xander's shot gets blocked. Comes back to him. Gets it, looking for Tyler, misses, but it comes back to Logan. Logan leaves it for Drew. Drew carries into the zone with speed. Gets it back to Jace. Jace gets run over, but that's okay. Tyler's there to pick it up. Comes across to Xander. Xander can't quite get the shot off. He maintains possession. Gets a backhand shot going. Hit by Jace. Drew holds. Loses it. Drew with a hit. Knocks it free. Jace back to Logan. Logan tried to go back to Jace. Kingston knocked it down deep. Logan, he's going to wheel it. Off he goes. Logan right to the center. Tyler with a shot. Does not want to go. Tyler with a hit. Isaac's tied up. Frees it up for Asher. Asher's shot. Comes to Habel. Habel makes a move, maintains possession. Shot pinballs in on net. Goalie with a save. 8:34 remaining in the period. Tied 5-5. Isaac loses the draw. Goes through Asher. Good stick by Parker, but Kingston knocks it back. Benny intercepts. Misses on the pass. Sends it back down, but he was behind the red. It will be an icing. Isaac loses the draw. Shot blocked by Isaac. Comes to Parker. Parker loses it. Asher with a hit. Isaac with a hit. It's tied up in some skates. Trying to kick it free. Comes to Kingston. Stick lift by Isaac. Gets it to Asher. He can't quite get out of the zone. Parker definitely tripped that kid. He's going to go. Yeah. All right, so Parker to the box for tripping. It will be a power play for Kingston in a 5-5 game with 7:55 remaining in the tilt. Borchi wins the draw, goes back to Gabe. Gabe sends it all the way down. Good stick by Gabe. Frees it up for Tyler. And Tyler sends it all the way down. Kingston's got a guy on the blue line. Gabe's watching him. And he gets sticks free. Sent back down in their end. Jason pursuit. That was Wolf yelling for Gabe, hey, don't forget about that guy on the blue line. Kingston chips it down deep. Gabe tries to win the race. It's knocked to the corner. Guy wide open on the back door. Jace does a good job to recover. Picks the puck up, gets it to Tyler. Tyler's going to carry. Tyler, nifty little flip move, but the guy knocks it out of midair. That was really impressive by everybody. Marco with a good stick. Takes the puck away, sends it all the way down. 15 seconds remain on the penalty to Parker. The goalie saying, hey guys, you got less than 10 seconds. You're going to do something. You might want to do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Penalty expired. That was Marco. He flipped it out to center. Saved by Tommy. He leaves it for Benny. Benny turns around. Looks. Tries to get it to Doogie. Does get there. Then Doogie hits Xander streaking. Xander off the goalie's face. Logan kicks it across to Benny. Benny chips it up to himself, carries into the zone, holds, gets it across to Doogie. Doogie with a shot, save, and held. All right, we've got 5:23 remaining in the second, still tied 5-5. Now we've got Isaac, Doogie, and Seabass on the front end with Logan and Benny on the back. Doogie's going to go to the dot. Doogie wins it back to Isaac. Isaac gets it to Seabass. Seabass tries for the deflection, doesn't go. Kingston comes the other way. Benny tries to step, goes around him, and then the shot is blocked off Logan's foot and out of play. Isaac loses the draw, but Habel intercepts. Seabass intercepts. Tries to get through two guys. He does his best. He's working through, but is unable to maintain possession. Step by Benny. Gets chipped down, goes off of somebody. Logan comes out with it. Logan tries to hit Seabass. The puck bounces on him. And intercepted by Isaac. Gets it to Doogie right in front of the net. Seabass misses. I think the goalie actually got a piece of that. Goes to Isaac just past center. Isaac gets it up. Goes to Gabe. Gabe carries in with speed. Loses the puck. Gives the guy a little shove as he goes by. Isaac with a good stick. Comes to Drew. Gets knocked off Drew's stick. He gets it to Doogie. Doogie curls around, comes out of the zone, goes to Gabe. Gabe to Drew. Drew's going to carry. Gets around one guy. Tries to walk in front. I think he wanted the back door. Ends up with the puck again. He's going to carry. Now he's going to walk to the middle. Glove save. All right, Parker replaces Drew. Everyone else stays the same. Marco loses the draw. Parker takes the puck away. Gets it to Gabe. Gabe gets it to Asher. Asher carries. He's got Habel with him. Close to offside. Asher shot missed the net. I think he was looking for Habel. Parker back to Gabe. Gabe, a shot that gets blocked. Comes to Habel. Habel whiffs on the pass. Benny gets there just fresh off the bench. Holds the point. Parker with a hit. He also whacked at it, but it comes the other way. Hit by Marco. Knocks it free for Asher. Asher rims it around looking for Habel. Doesn't get him. They dump it in offsides. It definitely hit their player, so that should have been called offside, but that's okay. Benny carries out. Benny back to Parker. Parker can't hold the line, and he's going to go again. What? What did I do? I do agree with the ref, Parker. You are lucky you only got two after hitting the kid after the whistle, but it was definitely a slash. Parker goes to the box for two with 2:18 remaining in a tie game. Kingston goes to the power play. Borchi comes to the dot. Borchi wins it back to Drew. Drew to Logan. Logan gets it out of the zone. Comes back to Drew. Drew flips it around, sends it all the way down. Logan kind of with a hit, kind of missed. Shot save held. .111 left in the penalty, 1:30 left in the game. All right, so we've got Tyler, Jace, Gabe, and Xander. Tyler wins it to Xander. Xander getting harassed behind the net, gets it to Gabe. Gabe gets it to Jace. Jace to Tyler, and offside. Hey, Bob, how's it going? No, I'm recording a game right now. $16. Yeah, because I'm here for all the games, so I'll be here from basically 8 till 9 tomorrow.
Tyler
Sorry, one of our kids just scored with 40 seconds to go up, and that was his hat-trick goal. So, yeah. Yeah. Sounds good to me. All right, bud. See ya. Sorry, everybody. I had a phone call, but that was Tyler Borchard with a breakaway goal to send the Moose up 6-5 with 20 seconds remaining. Hit by Gabe. Oh, and that was his hat-trick goal, by the way. All right, Gabe decides to pin on the corner. Waste some time. About 12 seconds left. Hit by Xander. And Marco sends it all the way down towards the empty net, but just wide. 6.8 remaining in the game. So Kingston has pulled their goalie. They're going to go for a timeout. I don't know. All right, so Kingston calls a timeout. They're going to pull out the whiteboard, see what they can do to tie this game with 6.8 seconds remaining. Now, the interesting thing here is I don't know how well the scorekeeper is doing, but according to the scoreboard, we are out shooting Kingston 40 shots to 19. So, a bit of a domination on the shots by the Moose, but only up by a goal. They've got their goalie pulled. They're going to go 5-on-6. Reese is talking to the troops right now, telling them how he wants to line up, what he wants them to do. And we'll see when we come out of the timeout what we can do. All right, Kingston players are leaving the bench. Whistle says, all right, let's go, Reese. Porchi wins the draw. Marco got it back to Tyler. Tyler put it to Xander. Xander's going to hold the wall. And that is going to do it for the game. Big hugs to Mr. Tommy and net there. Final score 6-5. Moose win.